Well, here I am putting my 2 cents in again. And I'm going to start off with this is about Ukraine. And we're going to be talking about our president's reaction to Ukraine's president. So let me say a few things about Zelensky. I'm going to start with that. The old saying says anybody can be given a leadership position, but very few can lead, and even fewer are true leaders. Zelensky, from what I've seen, is a true leader. He inspires his people. His integrity is unquestionable. His love for his people and country is undeniable, as he is at the front lines with them in their fight for their God given right to choose their own destiny. He continues to show his love for his country as well as his countrymen, to humble his pride, to deal with our own president's self righteousness that is only known to him, Mr. Trump. Because a righteous person I have yet to see him demonstrate. Zelensky is the right man in the right position at the right time in his country's most dire need, to bring them out of the darkness of aggression and tyranny to the light of freedom. And as Americans, seeing that their plight is so similar to when we fought for our freedom, that he shouldn't have had to come to us for help. We should have been there when this all started, offering our assistance militarily as well as whatever it takes to ensure their freedom. Instead, our president's only foreign policy to this Russian Nazi, Putin, is appeasement. Reminds me of Chamberlain's policy with Hitler, and that led Hitler to believe the West was weak. Anyone else see what's happening here? We need to nip this in the bud at whatever it takes before it gets way out of hand, and do it now. Fuck Putin, that Russian Nazi, because I don't believe China would get involved. Their leader is cool, calculating. He's a man of intelligence, a man of reason. But if he sees us letting Putin nickel and dime the West out of property, then North Korea is going to do it to South Korea, and China's going to do it to Malaysia. We need to, nip this in the bud now. And there may be threats of nuclear holocaust, but I don't believe they'll go for it. Not over a little bit of property. Because I'm sure that China doesn't really want to go back into the Stone Age. And so I'm pretty sure they'll put the reins on Putin. Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to let him force their hand in this. But we need to get this done and get it done before it gets way out of control. And these people deserve our help. What's the sense in having the greatest country with the most technological military equipment that we're not willing to help somebody who's in the same situation that we were back when we asked France for help? And here our president is treating this honorable man like a third world leader begging for scraps. I have a lot of honor and respect for Zelensky, for what he's gone through. I wish a lot of our people on Capitol Hill had the same integrity and pride and honor that this man has. If he were on the ballot for President of the United States, I'd vote for him, because he doesn't have a price. His price and his love and his integrity for his country is priceless. And he's got grit. It's rare to see that nowadays in politics. And that's what I'll say on that. Now, let's get back to Trump's disgracing us and shaming us and bringing us great embarrassment to this man and the rest of the world by his treatment of this honorable man who would give his life for his country. He's not sitting back in some bunker somewhere letting all his people. He's up there when he needs to be at the front line. And I don't know of anybody on Capitol Hill that can say the same. We got too many people that have a price in our federal government, and it starts at the top. That's just like Oklahoma is all corrupt too. But another thing is how he treated this honorable man is a disgrace to our country and us. Now, I don't care if Trump disgraces himself or shames himself. He's probably used to it. But I don't like it when our elected leader makes our whole country look like we're for sale and what they can give to him, like a golf course, an airplane. I'm not even sure it's legal for him to take personal gifts. Isn't his position kind of like that of a policeman? You know, to keep from biasness and bribery. We had a big stink on Capitol Hill about that decades ago. I think we need to start looking more closely at some of these donations and contributions. I still can't get over it when I seen it on TV. And he rolls out the red carpet for this murderous Russian Nazi thug. What's that make us seem like? My God. And Trump, don't fail Ukraine. This will be your legacy, man. If history doesn't remember you for anything, it'll be on this and how you stood by and drug your feet and let Israel commit genocide in the Gaza Strip. And all them Hebrew Nazis that followed old Benjamin, I don't think they'll be seeing the pearly gates anytime soon. And I'm not judging, I'm just going by what the Bible says. You can kill in self-defense, but when you drop a bomb to hit one person and kill a bunch of innocents, that's murder, dude. He's thinning out the crowd, that's genocide. And he needs to be tried and hung by the neck until dead. Just like anybody here that treason. Man, Trump, I hope you don't shame us any further and you just find some manhood or some grit or some something somewhere and do the right thing, man. If you got to read some history back on the revolution that we fought and what it means to take pride in your country and be a patriot and be there for the guys that actually need our help. This ain't a Vietnam. This isn't Afghanistan. These are honest to God, God-fearing people that need our help. Because if we don't stop it now, it's going to get out of control. And that means we got to just bear down and say, whatever, guys, it's coming to a stop. We can either do this the easy way or whatever. We need to make our stand. Now, Trump, if you're too busy patting yourself on the back and, you know, all this other stuff to do your job as president, I'm sure I can get a whole bunch of signatures on a petition and we can assign you some detail cleanup. Oh, look, there's your buddy right there. You know, and we can put a whole Democrat group in charge. Make sure you're out there picking up them cigarette butts, young man. Now, you need to do us right on this. You need to do them honorable, God-fearing Ukrainians right, too. And quit looking out for them godless Russian Nazi leaders like Putin. May God judge your hand because we're all watching, and so is he. Thank you for your time, everybody. I've given my 2 cents worth, and y'all have a nice day now.